Wassce for School Candidates 2024. We have this paper here being written by students from Nigeria. So let's see how we can solve these questions. Wassce 2024 General Mathematics, Core Mathematics Paper 2. So the questions we are going to solve are the ones you are seeing. We are solving the compulsory questions in this video. Questions 1 through 5. So we are going to begin with the very first one. The first one says that the time t taken to buy fuel at a filling station varies directly as the number of vehicles V in a queue and varies inversely as the number of pumps P available at a station. In a station with 5 pumps, it took 10 minutes to fuel 20 vehicles. Find a relationship between T, P, and V, time it takes to fuel 50 vehicles at a station with 2 pumps, and the number of pumps required to fuel 40 vehicles in 20 minutes. Don't forget to share this video so that your colleagues will also have access to it. And thank you for doing that. So let's begin. We're told that the time t taken. So t varies directly as the number of vehicles v, then also inversely as the number of pumps p. So introducing the constant of variation, we get t equal v over pk. And we're told that in a station with 5 pumps, so it means when p is equal to 5, it took 10 minutes, t is equal to 10, and 20 vehicles, so v is equal to 20. So we're fixing these values into this equation to find a relationship. So the relationship will be given by t is equal to t, which is 10 is equal to v, which is 20, over p, which is 5, times k. So 10 will be equal to 4k. So dividing through by 4, we get k to be equal to 2 here 2 times, 2 here 5 times. So k will be equal to 5 over 2. So therefore the relationship will be k t is equal to v over p times k, which is 5 over 2, or t is equal to 5v over 2p. Now we have to find, so that is the A part, we are done. Then the B part, we have to find the time it takes to fuel 50 vehicles at a station with 2 pumps. So B part, T equal 5V over 2P. So when V equal 50 and we have P equal 2, we have T equal 5 times 50 over 2 times 2. And that will give us 250 over 4. Or that will give us 125 over 2. T equal 125. T is equal to 125 over 2. In other words, we are going to get 62 whole number 1 over 2. T equal 62 whole number 1 over 2 minutes. Then we are also asked, so that's the B part. Then the C part says we should find the number of pumps required to fuel 40 vehicles in 20 minutes. So V equal 40, then T equal 20. We have to find P. So T, which is 20, is equal to 5V, 5 times V, which is 40, over 2P. So 2 going to 40 20 times. So we have 20 is equal to 5 times 20 over p. So this is over 1. So we can switch the position of p and 20. We multiply this by this. So we're going to get p is equal to 5 times 20 over 20. So p will be equal to 5 pumps. Therefore, 5 pumps will be required to fuel 40 vehicles in 20 minutes. Then let's look at the second question. A car traveled a distance of 2x plus 13 kilometers at 67.5 kilometers per hour and 5x minus 2 kilometers at 72 kilometers per hour. If the total time taken for the entire journey was 90 minutes, find the value of x. So we know that speed equal distance over time taken. So 67.5 kilometers per hour will be equal to the distance, which is 2x plus 13 all over the time taken. So the first time. So we can make t1 the subject to get t1 is equal to 2x plus 60 plus 13 over 67.5. So 67.5 is the same as 675 over 10. So that will give us 2x plus 13 times 10 over 675. So t1 will be equal to 10 times 2x is 20x plus 13. So plus 130 all over 675. Just to simplify it further, then we also have the car traveling at a distance of 5x minus 20 kilometers at 72 kilometers per hour. So 72 is equal to 5x minus 20 all over t2. So in a similar way, t2 will be equal to 5x minus 20 all over 72. So the total time taken will be t1 plus t2, and according to the question is 90 minutes. 90 minutes is 1 hour 30 minutes or 1.5 hours. So we are converting it to hours because the speed is given in hours. Now what it implies is that we have the equations 20x plus 130 over 675. We adding it to 5x minus 20 over 72 will be equal to 1.5 hours, or this will give us 15 over 2. 15 over 2 is 15 over 2. 1.5 is 15 over 10. 1.5 is 15 over 10. So we find the LCM of 675, 72, and 10, and that will be 5,400. So we multiply through by 5,400. So 5,400 times 20x plus 130 over 675, then plus 5,400 times 5x minus 20 over 72 is equal to 5,400 times 15 over 10. So 675 will go into 5,470. How many times? 8 times. So we have 8 into bracket 20x plus 130. Then 72 going to 5,475 times. Then we have 5x minus 20. and 10 will go into this 540 times. So we have 540 times 15. So we need to evaluate this. 8 times 20 will give us 160x. Then 8 times 130 will give us 8 times 130 will give us 1040. Then 75 times 5 will give us 375. Then 75 times 20 will give us 1500. Now 540 times 15 will give us 8,100. So we group like terms. 120x. Oh, this is 375x. So 120x, 160x plus 375x will be equal to 8,100 plus 1,500 minus 1,040. So what would that give us? That will give us, this will give us 8,560 is equal to then 160 plus 375 will give us 535. So 535x, x will be equal to 8,650 divided by 535, and this will be equal to 16. Therefore, the value of x is 16. And this is question number 3. A circular floor of a building is to be tiled with ceramic tiles, each of side 40 centimeter by 40 centimeters. If the perimeter of the floor is 66 meters, calculate correct to the nearest whole number the number of tiles required to completely tile the floor. So first of all, we need to determine the area of the circular floor, but we need the radius. We are going to use the 66 meters to find that. So we know that the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r, which is equal to 66 meters. So 2 times 22 over 7 times r is equal to 66. So r will be equal to 66 times 7 over 2 times 22, and that will give us r to be equal to 21 over, because this will give us, this will go here 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21 over 2, or r is equal to 10.5. So we know the r to be 10.5, so the area of the circular floor will be equal to pi r squared, which is 22 over 7 times 10.5 squared. So this area of the circular floor will be equal to 22 over 7 times pi r squared will give us 693 over 2 meters squared. So we need to now divide 693 over 2 meters squared by 40 by 40. But we have to convert this. So that is the area of each tile. So we divide the area of the circular floor by the area of the tiles to know the number of tiles we are going to use. So area of tiles will be area of a tile will be equal to 0.4 times 0.4, which is equal to 0.16. So the number of tiles required, will be equal to 693 over 2 divided by 0.16, and this should give us 346.5 divided by 0.16, and this is going to evaluate to 2165.625 to the nearest whole number. That will give us 2166 tiles. Now let's look at question number 4. In the diagram, ABCD is a circle, center O. The quadrilateral OBCD is a rhombus such that angle ADO is equal to angle OBA, we call Y, and angle BAD equal T. Find the value of T, the value of Y, and angle ADC. So since this here is subtended by this at the center, this will be equal to 2T. Now recall that for a rhombus, the opposite angles are equal. So if this is 2T, this will also be 2T. Then we know that this angle and this angle are the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. So they must add up to 180. So we have 2T plus T giving us 180 degrees. So it means 3T is equal to 180 degrees. So dividing through by 3, we get T to be equal to 60 degrees. So T is equal to 60 degrees. So we find the value of T. Now the value of Y. So if this is 2T, then it means this angle here is now 120. So this will be 60. Because the adjacent angles of a rhombus will add up to 180. So if this is 120, this will be 60. So if this is 60, then we can add this angle here to get 60 plus y. Then this one too is 60, this one is 60 plus y. So we are going to get, so this is the A part of the question. The B part of the question, we have 60 plus y plus another 60 plus y plus t, which is 60 degrees, plus 2t, which is 120 degrees, being equal to 360 degrees. So we have 60, y plus y is 2y, 60 plus 60 is 120. So 120 is equal to, now 60 plus 120 is 180 minus 360. That will give us 180. So we have 2y is equal to 180 minus 120. So 2y will be equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, y will be equal to 30 degrees. So we found the value of y2 as well. Then we have to find angle ADY, angle ADC, this angle here. So then angle ADC, angle ADC is equal to y, which is 60, y plus what? Y plus 60. And that will give us 30 degrees plus 60 degrees. So angle ADC is equal to 90 degrees. So here we finally have the fifth question. Please don't forget to share this video. Thank you. Thank you. A basket contains 3 gold-plated marbles, 4 diamond marbles, and some silver marbles, all of the same size and shape. 2 marbles were drawn from the basket at random, one after the other without replacement. The probability that the 2 marbles were all silver is 1/15. Find the number of silver marbles. So the number of gold-plated marbles, 3. The number of diamond marbles, 4. Then the number of silver marbles we don't know, so let it be X. So we're told that 2 marbles were drawn from the basket at random, one after the other without replacement. So probability that both are silver marbles. So we are going to get something like this. The first one is a silver. The first one is a silver marble, and the second one too is like that. So the first draw probability is going to be number of silver marble X over number of sample space. So the number of sample space will be, let's say, n of u, because I've used s already. 3 3 3 plus 4 plus x, which is equal to 7 plus x. So it's going to be x over x plus 7. Then the second draw, the number of silver marbles will reduce by 1, and the number of sample space will also reduce by 1. So this is going to give us 1/15. So it means we're going to get an equation x over x plus 7 into x minus 1 over x plus 6 is equal to 1/15. We have to solve this equation for x. Wow. So we can multiply through we can cross multiply. So it's like the whole thing here over the whole thing here. So 15 times the numerator will be 15x into x minus 1 is equal to 1 times whatever is here. That will be x plus 7 into x plus 6. So we have to expand. 15x times x will be 15x squared. And 15x times 1 will be minus 15x. X times x is x squared. X times 6 will be 6x. 7 times x, 7x. 7 times 6, 42. So let's group the like terms to get 15x squared minus x squared minus 15x minus 6x minus 7x. Then we have minus 42 is equal to 0. So this will give us 14x squared minus 28x. Then we have minus 42 is equal to 0. Dividing through by 2, we get 7x squared minus 14x minus 21 is equal to 0. So now 7 times negative 21 will be 7 times negative 21. That when we add, we get 14. The factors will be negative 21 and 7. So we are going to get 7x squared plus 7x minus 21x minus 21 is equal to 0. So we have 7x out. Then we have x plus 1. Then we have minus 21 out. We have x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we are going to get x plus 1, and we have 7x minus 21 is equal to 0. So either x plus 1 equals 0 or 7x minus 21 equals 0. So x is either equal to -1 or x is equal to 21 over 7, which is 3. But we know the number of marbles can never be negative. Therefore, the number of silver marbles is 3. Silver marbles, they are 3. Thank you so much. Keep coming because we are going to post the continuation question 6 through 13 very soon. Remember to subscribe to this channel and also share this video. Thank you for your support.